Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Cash. Kalamazoo City Commissioners are expected to approve a couple of measures to prevent and reduce youth violence in the city tonight. They're expected to accept a $41,000 grant from the Department of Justice to hire a gun and gang violence investigator to focus on the issue. It's a part of the federal Project Safe Neighborhoods initiative to support innovative approaches to fighting crime. Commissioners are also expected to allocate $80,000 to 14 youth and nonprofit organizations to conduct summer youth programs. Those programs last year are partly credited with reducing crime rates and teen violence. It's a hot-button issue in Kalamazoo right now, following an attack by a group of teens on Timothy Stafford that may leave him permanently disabled. He wasn't there at the beginning of radio, but he helped pioneer a new kind of radio and helped it survive after television made itself a staple in American homes. Paul Harvey died this weekend. Soon after that, he got his first job sweeping out a station in his hometown of Tulsa. They let him on the air at a time when radio shows like The Lone Ranger and Amos and Andy were popular. John Fetzer hired him to be program director at WKZO in Kalamazoo in 1941. After a brief stint in the service, he went to work for ABC-owned WLS in Chicago and began doing daily radio commentaries. Paul Harvey died Saturday at a hospital in Phoenix. He was 90 years old. Meth will burn you, whether it's slowly from within as it ruins your health or quickly by exploding and setting your home on fire. Lieutenant John Porter says the one-pot method has made it easier to make meth, and that has accelerated its spread. Exposure to the chemicals is dangerous in more ways than one, and officers say their portability adds a new challenge to catching the culprits. In national news, bailouts continue to scare Wall Street. CBS News' Priya David reports.
AIG's $62 billion loss today is the largest since Time Warner Cable's $54 billion drop in 2002. AIG had been in talks with the government on a revised bailout that now adds $30 billion in aid to its existing $150 billion rescue package. On Friday, the government agreed to take up to a 36% stake in Citigroup as part of a revised plan. The continued financial gloom has even investor Warren Buffett, one of the industry's leading bulls, turning into a bear. The economy will be in shambles throughout 2009, Buffett wrote, and for that matter, probably well beyond.
Now, Warren Buffett does point out the country has faced worse challenges in the past, including major wars and the Great Depression. In all of these cases, Buffett says, without fail, we've overcome them. That's the word from the optimistic and famous investor. And just to reiterate, the government is pouring another $30 billion into AIG.
That's the latest from the 590 KZO newsroom. I'm Dan Cash.